be pretty brief because I was in the middle of watching my TV show. But we're going to do May Capricorn reading. I just said, what song do we need to know for Capricorn? And this song came on, I'm ready. I never knew how to say this dude's name, but ESOXO Supreme, whatever that's supposed to mean. But basically, what I'm getting from this song, because I like the beat to it, but I never really listened to the lyrics that much. Basically, I feel like some of you may feel like giving up in May. I don't know what exactly you're giving up on. Hey, how are you doing? But that's what I'm feeling, is that it could be a breaking point for you in May, or something could be happening to where you just want to give up on it. Go back to your old ways as well is what I'm getting. If I could open this. Sorry, y'all. I did my nails too long this time. It's kind of hard for me to open up stuff. But yeah, this whole year's just been... It ain't giving what it's supposed to give. But I don't know about y'all, but time has been going by like extremely fast. Like even at work, it's been going by fast. Just being at home, and it's just a lot of synchronicities and things happening that it's just like, I don't know if it's gearing up for something, but that's kind of how I feel. Hey, everybody coming in. And they have this feature now that you can like let people join. So in the future, I might do that. But y'all know I need to get my life together. And when I say life together, I need to stop being lazy and procrastinating, because I had all these different ideas to do for my channel when school's over. But now that I don't have to, you know, worry about school and everything, I kind of got lazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I've gotten lazy. So I know I'm not really on here as much. But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, I really just don't feel motivated. Sorry, I'm trying to find my cards. Okay. I'm gonna use my cards too. But we're just gonna see what is going on. Yes, like we're not even halfway, almost, but through the year, and it's just going by so fast already. Like, it's just wild. Then you're gonna have to share that with me, because I like the little Reddits. I appreciate it. I just feel like I'm letting you guys down a little bit, because, you know, I had all these... I'm the type of person, I don't like saying stuff and I don't do it, so I feel like a failure not following through with, you know, doing all the other zodiac signs and everything like that. But I really just don't have the energy for it. I'm not even gonna lie, I just don't. So I'm gonna try my best. Let me just say it like that. Because I've even listened to some other readers. I paid for a reading, and it just feels like they're throwing stuff together. Like, people don't got it like that to just be like wasting their money and everything, or time. I just saw apologies, so I don't know if some of you are going to be getting an apology in May. I don't know what kind, but I feel like somebody feels bad for doing you dirty or leading you on of some sort. We have live and learn. So May is going to be about you guys reflecting on your past and making sure that you don't repeat that. And like I said, I feel like some of you are on the cusp of possibly going back to your old ways, whatever old ways are for you. But with this live and learn, we have experience, training, and development. So I feel like a lot of you are still growing. And with your growth, you're going to be losing people along the way, but it's, you know, for the better. Because you're starting to open up your heart. You're starting to soften yourself. You know, seeing where things kind of went wrong in your life and trying to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So I do feel like there's going to be some reflection. When it comes to May, this could also be some of you starting a new job, going back to school, and it's something that you're going to have to start from the bottom up, and develop along the way and learn along the way. So, you know, congratulations to you if that's what you're doing. I just heard don't let anything get you down. We also have eternal love. Okay, so we have eternity, consistency, and soulmate. So, of course, I was not trying to have this come out, but of course, y'all know if it comes out, it comes out. So, eternal love, that's like the soulmate card. That's kind of like the Two of Cups. There's somebody that you want to be with and someone that wants to be with you. But for whatever reason, I'm not sure if that's moving forward. I feel like both of you are at a standstill as far as your understanding of how things went when you were together, and you're not sure if that's the best path, but you do see yourself with this person. So some of you could be holding yourself back from meeting new people because you're still stuck on this past person. Maybe in May you're going to learn a lesson. Maybe in May this person's going to come back, and that's what's going to cause you to go backwards, like I said earlier about revisiting something or going back to your old ways. So you could be going back to an old person. That may not be what you want to hear, but and it doesn't have to be, you know, this is just very generalized. So if that's you and you make that decision, then go ahead and see where it goes. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is that maybe even someone learned something about you being away from them or in your absence, and they're wanting to come back. Whatever it is, you keep gravitating towards this person and them to you, but I feel like you both are trying to move on from this. Hey, Marcy. Thanks, Callie. Let me see. And y'all already know my impromptu lives. Hold on. And another thing, too, that I've been noticing before I get back to these cards, there's a lot of people who don't believe in spirituality. So when they have situations happen, they're like, oh, no, that's not what that means, blah, blah. But when it, how do I say it? Let me say, when you're telling them about your spiritual experiences, they're brushing it off saying, oh, no, that's just a coincidence, blah, blah. But then it happens to them and they want to come to you talking about, oh, yeah, this and that. And it's like you're looking at them like, choose a side, because you can't sit here and be disrespectful towards spirituality and then try to hide behind religion and say that that's not true. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but you can't save these people. Like, you really can't. We're at a time right now where whatever path you chose, you chose. And I remember I did a reading, I think a year or two ago, that was talking about in January that you're going to have to make a decision and choose a side. And I feel like people have already made those choices. And it gets deep, but I'm not going to go that deep because I'm trying to keep it like lively. But that's really what I'm picking up, is people already chose a side. And it's aggravating, at least for me. I don't know for y'all, but for people who talk negatively about spirituality, but are the quickest ones that say, oh, energy doesn't lie and energy this. You were not saying anything about energy a long time ago. You only say it because it suits you, but do you even really believe? Because when you truly feel it and you believe it, you don't have to go around telling everybody that. So that's just my little soapbox spiel. Oh, okay. I thought you was at work. That's why I didn't want you to be left out in that area. Uh-oh, she gonna whoop you. Not what? All right, we have aid. So mercy, charity, and kindness. I feel like you're probably going to have somebody that's really going to be in your corner, because when you think about aid, it's someone that's there to lift you up. You could also be lifting someone else up. So someone could be at rock bottom, Capricorn, and you're the light that's going to show them that someone cares. Of course, that's kind of the nature that we already are. But you're going to be kind, and you're automatically kind to people. I think they just misinterpret it sometimes because you can be passionate, but definitely I feel like this could be someone doing this to you, or you could be giving someone kindness, a helping hand. Someone may need something from you. I feel like some of you could be emotional about something because it's like something that you want is coming back into your life, but you're thinking of the past and you don't want to repeat that. So that's also another thing. Let me get 3 more and then we'll move on to the tarot portion. Ooh. Okay, well, we already got 2. We have family, so bond, home, background. We also have fury, offense, madness, unpleasantness. Okay, so what I'm getting with these 2, you could be having a situation with a family member. Maybe this family member's made you upset, or you could have made them upset in some way. I feel like there's like some type of rift that's going to happen between family. This could also be someone upset that you aren't a family with them. So what I mean by that is, say if this person you were talking to went and had a family with someone else, they realized later that that person was not who they said they were, or they didn't feel like they were connected to them. So they're mad at you because you weren't the one that they started the family with. I know that's narcissistic, to be mad at someone else for something that they chose. So this person made a decision, and it could be a female too, but I feel like this person made a decision and they're upset where they're at. Something feels uneasy. But definitely something about anger or some type of family problems. There could be somebody feeling like they're helping or reaching out to you and you just don't want it. And that could cause them to be angry. Or maybe you're cutting someone off from your help to them because you realize in the past they just used you and they're upset because you don't want to help them. It's just a lot of stuff. Someone sees you're changing in May as well, Capricorn. And that's making them upset. We have origin. So initiation, creativity, and vitality. So this is about growth. So a lot of you have grown from this. So I feel like there's going to be a brief moment in May that's going to cause you to kind of reflect, or maybe even go backwards, 1 step back, or go back to somebody. But you're going to realize quickly that the reason why you didn't make a family with this person, or why you didn't stick around this person, because they make you angry. And usually Capricorns get angry when someone is not stable and they're not direct with their words. A lot of people can't handle being direct. And yes, we might be upset if someone comes out and tells us like, hey, this is how I feel, or, you know, is honest and truthful about something, but we'll respect you more. So I feel like a lot of you are going to start fresh in May as far as everything. So the number is 22 in here too. But I really feel like you guys are tired of being taken advantage of, being used for temporary thrill or feels. I don't know what feels is supposed to mean. And you're just content with where you're at. Some of you are also blaming your past for your current situation. So maybe your upbringing, your childhood. For some of you, there was a situation where your family made themselves look and appear sweet and kind and loving to the outside world, but behind closed doors it was like hell. I don't know where that's coming from, but a lot about your past. So there's a lot of trauma here, but I feel like because it's starting off with live and learn and ending with this origin card, it's like you're learning from your past mistakes, your past experiences. You're learning to hold back from, you know, how much you give to others because you understand that they are takers. You're understanding and trying to consider. Some of you could be considering going back to this person, but with this eternal love that keeps popping out, I feel like a lot of you are wondering, like, why are you still thinking about this person? Why are you still stuck on them? And you may actually move on completely in May and start over, because you know that you have to nurture yourself and that you can't keep going back and thinking that things are going to change, because you can't change other people. They have to change for themselves. And there's a mixture of masculine and feminine energy here, so it could be either or. So it's not specific to just women, it's not specific to just men. But some of you thinking about your past makes you upset, like a lot. Absolutely. At the bottom, we have commitment. Yeah, this might have something to do with a relationship. So it says binding, obstruction, and contract. I don't know what this was. I was trying to scoot out. That's the second one. Sweet dream. So some of you think that it's in your dreams that this person is changing. Someone has commitment issues. And this could definitely be a masculine. So it's kind of like they're blocking themselves, or they're being blocked from coming towards you and they're upset about it. But it's because of them not being ready for you. There's no sense in getting involved in something or with someone if they're not on the same page. So it's kind of like close but far away. Someone wants you really bad, Capricorn, but they're just being held back. And I feel like they're being held back by themselves. Or they could have some type of tie with someone else that's extremely got a hold on them. Look at him trying to escape. Have fun at work. Look at him trying to escape and how much hard work it is. This person is not letting them go. Whoever this may be. And we have reservation. So desire, worth, and extravagance. So this person, this actually looks like the same person a little bit. It's like they see you as somebody that is valuable, that they just love, that they're okay with, they enjoy, but they're being held back by something else that they chose, or their past, or their situation. And then this card tried to sneak out too. Justice. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna come full circle, and there's gonna be some type of ending, whether it be like in your favor in this relationship or possible relationship, or just letting it go and being content with that. And that was the second one. Dang, even the sound of my own voice is agitating me, y'all. That's so weird. Actually, that happens quite a bit. Sorry, I'm drinking it. There's a cricket or a grasshopper like right by my window. All right, let's see what else Capricorn needs to know for May. That is so crazy. We're almost like at the half-term mark. Like, that is so crazy. It feels like it just started. Oh, thanks, Sandaria. So nice. So that's the Capricorn you to know for me. We have Seven of Cups in reverse. So I feel like a lot of inconsistencies, you're not going to tolerate it in May. Because when I think of the Seven Cups, it's just a lot going on to where it's like you're not sure which way to go, what you want. But I feel in May, you guys are going to solidify what it is exactly that you're wanting. Because we have the origin, so you're starting over. And you have the... Oh my gosh. That cricket is... I don't know if y'all can hear it. I don't know if it's a cricket or a grasshopper. Are they the same thing? I don't know. But it's extremely loud. I feel like I have to talk over it. So yeah, I feel like other people are going to try to come around you, Capricorn, in May, and they're gonna try and persuade you or get you to think otherwise, but go with what you feel. And I feel like a lot of you are gonna have a little bit more strength to make a decision in May. So it's talking about, like, you know, not letting material things, hope deter you from or distract you from making the right choice. So some of you are going to let go of something. A lot of emotional baggage. Not something, some things. A lot of emotional baggage. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so you guys are not into arguing, especially when it comes to this person, because I feel like somebody is thinking that you owe them a relationship, or you owe to talk to them, or you better. It's kind of like someone trying to force you to talk to them. And it's so funny. Personal story here. A dude that I've known for like what, 6 years, off and on. You know, this fool, because I have not heard from him in a minute. And I keep, you know, I have my same phone number. This fool called me nonstop. And then text me asking, what are you doing? Where are you at? I don't owe you anything. You have plenty of time to reach out and say something. Only when you want something is when you reach out. And I'm not about to deal with that shit no more. So they can keep on ringing. I'm not even gonna block nobody. I'm gonna look at the phone and keep on moving. Because it's so crazy how these people are giving you the bare minimum and expect you to jump for joy because they text you out the blue when you were doing fine. So yeah, that's what this card is saying. You are not about to sit here and be involved in anything that you don't need to be. No matter how much you might think you're gonna lose from it, it's best for you to choose your peace over somebody that you feel, or something that you feel you need to. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of people trying to make you think that you have to do something and you don't. So don't feel guilty if you pull back from people. Don't talk to them. You know, do your own thing and think about your own life, because these people will do the same exact thing for themselves. Well, maybe that's a good thing because it's loud. But I think it's summertime. I think the crickets or the grasshoppers come out. I don't know. One of them. But I didn't hear it until I started doing my reading. Of course. So this is why people are coming towards you. So this is the very thing that I feel people were scared of when it came to you, because you approached people with a pure heart, kindness, which is where this aid card is. Like, y'all really care about people. You know things about people. There might be even things that you know that you don't speak up on because you know the backlash that it's going to receive. But you want to, you know, pray for people. You want to wish them the best. And I feel like that's why this person's coming towards you. They know that you genuinely are a helping hand, and that the kind part of you is willing to help others because you want that same help, or you wish someone would have helped you. But the thing is that people take advantage of the high priestess. And that kind of goes along with what I was saying. People talk about spirituality when it's convenient for them, but when you're speaking on it and being serious and giving them some gems, dropping some information, they want to talk about it as nonsense. So I feel like that's what this is. Everybody's trying to act like a high priestess when they're actually not. They're not knowledgeable about anything. They don't know anything. It's just a bunch of gossipers. That's what they are. But you guys are very abundant and you can make people's life better, but they don't see that. They're looking at you as a handout until they can get back on their feet, and then they're done with you. And this is a reminder for you too, not to lose that purity and that pure heart. Don't become what these people are in this world, because the light is there. You have control over what you do, what you say. Yeah, don't let them run you ragged. That's what I'm getting. I know the time is. Like, I'm just tripping out about the time. What else does Capricorn need to know for me? I just feel like it's a learning lesson. We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have family. So what I get with this card, just specifically with this, don't let all your hard work go to waste. Because Ace of Pentacles is like abundance to like 5 million. That's like, oh, you know, everything that you worked hard for, you get to see the benefits. But it being in the reverse means you could be losing everything. So just think about it. If you have people coming back, I think somebody told me we're in Mercury retrograde. So if you have someone coming back and it's like you've been praying for this and you wanted them, really sit and meditate on that, because what are they coming back for? And then also, you don't want to lose everything that you work so hard for. And when I say that, I'm getting the sense that somebody can turn into like they could turn into an argument. There could be some fights, and you could lose your career, you could lose your family, you know, everything. And someone in your family could be losing everything as well, because that is kind of over the family card. Some of you could be losing your home. Someone's background check is not measuring up. I'm seeing bonds. So someone could be going to jail as well and losing everything. That's what I'm getting. Someone in your family could actually be going to jail. So not you necessarily, but someone in your family could be going to jail. And they could lose everything that they worked for. Let me clarify that. Why is Ace of Pentacles in reverse here with family? Ace of Cups. Damn. So you have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You have an Ace of Cups, and you have a family. Somebody in your family could be leaving a relationship, or they could be losing everything because of a relationship and because they love someone. This could also mean that somebody was actually married. Someone that you may have fallen in love with could have been married, had a whole family somewhere. I do not put that past it, because that's all people seem to do nowadays is lie. And over time you can start seeing stuff, but that's when your High Priestess part comes in. A lot of people don't have that, so be blessed if you do have that ability to... People can call it anxiety, which I do feel like that's a real thing, but I feel like sometimes your anxiety is actually your knowledge of future actions. And all the times that I've had anxiety, as people call it, and overthink or talked about different outcomes in the future, it always came to fruition, like it really happened. So yeah, I think that that's another way of people trying to make you seem like you're a problem, or that you have a problem, when in fact you're more in tune than they ever will be. But that's the Ace of Cups. So you're losing something. Maybe somebody's relationship is ending and they were financially supporting them. I don't know why I'm so fixated on that one. What else? We have the King of Swords in reverse. And then we also have the Devil card. So Capricorn energy. So it definitely could be someone in your family, or there could have been some type of, what's that called? Contract that someone had with another person. And when this person loses everything, and this may not even be in your own family, it could be someone else's family that is connected to you, but they could have been in some type of contract with this person. It could have been a sexual contract, as far as, you know, them being blindsided by sex, thinking that they were in love with someone when it really was just manipulation. But this person's about to lose everything, and I feel like that's why they're gonna try and start sniffing around you. And this type of energy has come back before, but I kind of feel like at this point you guys are on a different level. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is kind of like you were expecting this from this person, and you see this snake, right? It's like something just keeps happening. No matter how much time has passed, this person is still the same. So you could have dealt with someone that had a lot of anger issues, that was very unstable, always was on the offense, like trying to get stuff before it got back to them. It was probably hard to be around them or be near them, but it's kind of like things have come full circle. It's like this person may have shown you several times who they were, but you kept trying to hold space for them. And I don't know if this last time is going to be the final straw, or something they do is going to be the final straw. It's like the more I talk, it gets louder. That is so crazy, y'all. And also, I took a nap earlier and I was listening to, it was a love meditation. It is so weird. I've never had a dream in a long time where I woke up from that dream, went back to sleep, and was back in the dream again. And I've never had that, well, not never, but I haven't had that happen in a long time. So meditation music really can open your mind to a lot of different things. And what I was getting for my personal experience was caution. Being careful with the company you keep, watching your surroundings. That's pretty much what I feel everybody should be doing right now. It's like when I stop talking, look, now I'm talking and it goes again. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's so weird. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting distracted by the cricket, grasshopper, whatever it is out there. You guys are protecting your I was gonna say heart space, but really protecting your energy. You don't have time for it, and you have a small window that people have. So when you meet new people, you automatically can tell whether it's something to put your energy into or not. And if it's not, you move around and go to the next one. So I feel like for this message, a lot of you are going to have to go through a lot of snakes and false people in order to find your eternal love. I know that's like, doesn't sound happy ending, but that's kind of what I'm getting. You're funny, Nadiria. Yeah, lovers. Look at that. So, and is that a snake? Yep, it's a snake. So you have the lovers over the origin card. So some of you are embarking on a new love, and it doesn't mean it has to be with a person. It could be with self. And it could, because there's two women, not saying that it could be a, that type of relationship. But I feel like a lot of you are embarking on this new love with yourself. And I feel like somebody in the shadows is watching how much you care about yourself, how much you love yourself, and it's actually making them frustrated. That's what I'm getting. It's like this person doesn't want you to have a new beginning. So you do have a snake around you. Someone that is upset that you're wanting to do things for yourself, that you care about yourself, that you love yourself more than catering to them. That's one. Also, for some of you, you could be starting a new relationship in May or meeting someone that you feel is your equal. Because we do have the Lover's card out here. And we have Eternal Love. So I just feel like someone here is conflicted with whether or not they want to come back to you. I do feel like somebody is going to come back to you, but they actually are tied down with a lot of drama and problems. But again, it'll be up to you what you want to do with that. But that was my first thought when I seen this, is someone is upset that you are doing for yourself and that you're starting over without them. It's like you have a new lease on life and you're taking care of yourself, doing the things that you love, and this person is upset about that. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Swords. So I was talking about anxiety and being overwhelmed. I feel like a lot of people are coming at you, Capricorn, in May, and especially like love and suitors, and it's causing you a lot of problems because you don't know who's truly there or who's there to cause problems in your life. Some of you are even moving away from the idea of love and you don't believe in it, and I feel like that has something to do with your past. So your past has actually shaped how you feel about love in the future, like not in the future but now, and also just a lot of things that you see around you, social media, the disrespect, and how people who are in relationships are cheating while they're in a relationship, like just a lot of that drama. So I think that that's causing you guys a lot of anguish. We do have Six of Wands, so there's going to be a victory. Even if you feel that there's limitations, you will meet or do things that other people have tried to hold you back from or made you feel like you couldn't do. Because this guy's in a wheelchair. He can still play. It's other people who are trying to probably, and I'm going to say probably because I'm just going off of what I'm feeling right now. There's other people around that could be telling this person like, oh, you'll never do this or you'll never be able to, and blah, blah, blah. Or treat them differently because of them having a problem, not knowing that this person can beat you and anybody else as long as they put their mind to it. So a lot of you are going to be successful and prosperous in this next journey. And I feel like it's going to be hard, but it's not as hard as it used to be, cutting people off. There's something about a lot of changes here. And it's going to make other people angry. So this is more so about other people being angry that you're moving on and you don't have time to deal with the drama, the BS, and you don't care. Like, you're going to move on and You know your worth and your value, and you know that you deserve better. And because of that decision that you're going to be making in May to move forward, you're going to be prosperous no matter how bad it looks or how it may feel. That's crazy. That's crazy to me that someone could be upset with you for you taking out time to care for yourself. That's wild. All right. Let me use my cards. They're still on sale. I mean, not on sale. I'm sorry. Not on sale, but they're being sold. Let me say it like that on my website. I do have quite a bit. I kind of rearranged some stuff in my room. So and that's why I say, like, people always misinterpret Capricorns. Like, they think that we're just, you know, evil or whatever. Now, we can match the energy that you give to us. We could be that person. Because I've been that person before. And I do regret a lot of that. And I feel like there's a lot of regret. And for someone right now, this is really a lot about love, because I feel like Capricorns don't get the recognition that they deserve when it comes to love relationships. But I feel like this person regrets not choosing you, because for whoever this is, they have a family. So I don't know how many kids they got or who, if they're the other person's children, but they're constantly arguing. It's not a happy environment. They got with the wrong one is what I'm getting. And that happens, unfortunately, when people aren't able to to live up to Capricorn's expectations. And we don't expect a lot, just be real. They choose the easier options. That's why now I don't feel no type of way when guys choose other women, because I know that I was too much for them to handle anyway. So they had to go find someone a little bit weaker. And I'm sorry to talk about the women like that, but it's true. They had to find other women who weren't on your level, or other men. But, you know, at least for my personal situation, now I know that a lot of people go through that because I hear it all the time, you know, in my emails and everything, in personal readings. But yeah, I just lost track. It's the reality, though. It's too much to handle. You are too much to handle. Alright, what else does Capricorn need to know about this situation? Well, we have nosy. So watching, gaining information, and asking questions. So again, I feel like this is somebody that you cut off, or it could be the person's spouse that you cut off. Somebody is really being nosy, all up in your business, trying to figure out what you got going on, who's talking to you, yet they're in a whole relationship with someone else. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, and it's not to bash nobody else. It's just the fact that Capricorn already has that confidence. And when a Capricorn puts their mind to something, they're going to do it. Even if it takes years, they're going to do it. And I feel like because we're in a state right now where there's not a lot of accountability being held, these people tend to find someone that is less off than what they are. So if they don't have a place to stay, they find somebody that might be homeless. Like, and I'm not trying to be ugly, but like that really is what it is. And this person watches you, they're trying to figure out what's going on with you, because they're not where they need to be at, and they know they should have stayed with you. They know they should have done, I was gonna say cuffed you. Someone's getting arrested. There's probably gonna be, and I'm not laughing at this because in no way am I laughing, but I feel like there's gonna be a domestic violence situation with whoever this person is that's wanting you, and it could be towards them. Somebody could be hurting them because they're not happy. There's a lot of people in relationships and they're not happy. They chose that person for whatever specific reason. But if someone else, if you were dating someone and they chose someone else, don't ever feel like something's wrong with you. That means that everything was right with you. You know, we're not about to let people make us feel like we're wrong or something's wrong with us, and that's why they chose someone else. No, some of these people are being chose out of convenience. There's a lot of homosexuals out here, and if they can get someone knocked up, live with them, and say, oh, you know, I care about you, they're going to do that. So let's just keep that in mind. Look, separation. Missing you, distance, no communication, silence, leave me alone. So yeah, this person is feeling that. This is someone that you have been separated from, that you're not talking to. You know, this person went off and went with someone else, and it's constant arguments. This person is not happy. And this seems to be our same reading. Like, no matter how many times I do a reading, it seems that this element always comes in. That's crazy. I need to get some other cards. Some other oracle cards. Because we care about our money too. We have drug addiction. So someone can actually see you as a drug to them, but someone can actually have a drug addiction. So we have substances, pills, meth, heroin, weed, cocaine, addicted to a human, can't stop using or selling, an obsession. So the fact that all of this is going on, a lot of you know this, because that's where the High Priestess comes into play. But this aid, mercy, charity, and kindness, it's like somebody is reaching out to someone at their lowest point. I feel like you're the last resort for whoever this person is. I feel like someone's going to come to you and ask for something, but something in you knows not to do it. Someone could be asking you for money for drugs. And this is someone that you are no longer talking to, no longer with. They're watching you. I'm getting pocket watch. So I feel like somebody thinks that your money should come to them. I don't know who this is. But I feel if you get with this person, it's going to be detrimental. This could definitely be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but that is, with this King of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like this person is losing everything. And in the midst of them losing everything, they're realizing the love they have for you. Get 3 more. Oops. We have don't change who you are. Confident, real, independent, and successful. So again, that's exactly how this person sees you. You were too much for whoever this is. That's why they went with the easier option that was the opposite of everything that you are. You keep it real. That's Capricorn energy for sure. Independent, successful, and confident. So no matter what you're going through, you're always going to know that you're going to get through it, and you're the best version of yourself. And this is a reminder not for you to change, for you not to change yourself, Capricorn. So May is going to be the month where you are going to put a lot of stuff behind you. And you may find out, or you may know about what's going on with someone. But again, I feel like May is a time for you to let it all go. Let the past be the past. Like, officially. So don't even like think about possibility. And it's hard. I know it's hard to train your mind to do that, especially if you know and you feel a connection. But this person's just going to drag you down. And this is a past person, not a new person. Ancestors are keeping you safe. What did I tell you? I said that in, what card was it? One of these cards. I think it was the commitment card. You're being protected from whoever this person is that you feel is your soulmate. Because they're not at a good space right now. Yeah. I said it with this card, with this commitment card. They're being held back from you, and this person's frustrated because it's like they don't understand, but you are being protected from this person. Look at that. Ancestors keeping you safe from someone's anger and rage and their snaky ways and wasting your time. So if this is a past person, which I 100% believe this is a past person, if they come back into your life in May, they're not there to do anything but cause problems. And if you go towards them, you will lose every single thing that you've worked hard for. Your mental strength, your money, your housing, because this person's only back to take from you because they're not in a space to even think straight. And if this person has a drug addiction, they're not mentally, they don't have the mental capacity at this time. And the high priestess too is like, I feel you would be shocked if this person comes back into your life. You're going to be shocked, and you're going to already know that they're not there. It's not the right time. They're not there for you. But anytime this ancestors keeping you safe card comes out, that's a confirmation that something didn't work because they're protecting you because they love you. Some of you may not understand it. You may be frustrated. Why is this happening? Because they're seeing things that you can't see. Behind closed doors. That's what I was saying earlier. Something happens behind closed doors that you do not see. And in the line of work that I do, this right here, you guys will be extremely surprised. Who's using meth, heroin, and cocaine? You will be surprised. I'm surprised to this day still. There's a lot of people out here that are on drugs. I kid you not. So it's not far-fetched to believe this, that this person's at rock bottom and they're going to come to you. For some of you, I don't know why, but I just got, they're going to try and take your car. So if you let this person in your home, they're going to possibly try to take something from you because they're strung out. I feel like this person's strung out. I feel like in May, it's going to get worse for them because they can't handle whatever situation they're going through. So they're going to watch you and see what they can get from you, see what you're doing, see what you're posting. Me personally, I have not posted a lot of stuff lately. The song, I feel like somebody's watching me. So yeah, May is definitely going to be something else. Look at that, ego. Head of household, not weak, mask, and strong. So I feel like with this ego, a lot of you are going to either lay your ego to rest, or you're going to have an ego to a point where you know you deserve something. So it's not in a negative way. You know you deserve the best because you care about yourself and you love yourself. Yeah, you have to keep stuff on the hush. Like, it's really sad because people do watch you. And I'm not going to lie, I look at other people's stuff, but it's not to, you know, say that I'm better or anything. It's just a habit. But some of these people are looking at you from a place of jealousy, and they will do anything to tear that up. For some of you, you may meet somebody as well that is a friend or family of your enemy or a karmic person that it's just a whole mess. That's what I'm getting. And they know exactly who they're sending to you. So be mindful of that. Get to know people and go with your intuition. The high priestess to me is the intuition. So go with your intuition for sure. But yeah, you guys are going to be very strong in May. You're going to have this ego that, okay, I deserve the best because I am the best. I love myself, so I deserve this. And you are going to manifest something in your mind of what you're looking for, and it's going to come into full circle. I don't know if that's going to happen in May per se, but I feel like there's some type of false love here. This could also be that someone sees you, you know, starting fresh and moving on, and their ego won't let you get away. So they're going to come towards you to act like they want something with you and that they've changed and they're different. But it's just a sheep and wolf, a wolf in sheep's clothing. I said it backwards. And I said it backwards probably because it's like a 360. This person trying to act like something that they're not, to get you back because of their ego was bruised. Only to play games again. I'm in my feelings, so sad, crying, and longing. And then we have toxicity, unhealed, I won't treat you right, and messy. That's exactly what this past person is. So we'll try to do a reading with a new person. Like I said, I just go with what the cards come out and I read it like that. I'm not going to force something that's not, I don't see. I can't do that. So maybe I could find some oracle cards. If someone can point me in the right direction, send me an email, calicapenergy88@gmail.com. Send me an email of some new love oracle cards, and we can definitely use some of those, because I really feel like this past person is the reason why we keep bringing this up, because they haven't gotten over you. But this drug addiction always comes out, especially when I do live readings. The drug addiction comes out. The nosy, the spying. And sometimes the ancestors keeping you safe. But this coming out is basically saying that in May, there's things that are happening behind the scenes that you don't see. And as much as you may want this person or want to believe them, it's not true. Especially if you know the history. So it's not like you're not having this information already. You know how these people are. This person may actually be feeling this way because they said, damn, like I let Capricorn get away, but I'm stuck in this situation and I know Capricorn doesn't want me like that. So much time has passed. You're not predictable to this person anymore, and I think that's what's causing them a lot of anger. So let me get you guys a affirmation, and then we will be done. Hopefully you guys have a good week, work week, just a good week in general. Ew, what was that? Sorry, y'all. I always get the orange juice with pineapple. It tastes good. Yeah, Andrea. I was going to say that too, but the card says drug addiction, so I just left it at that. But yeah. Definitely could be any type of drug, any type of addiction. Hey, Crystal's here. Hey, Spiritually Black Tarot. And you know what? Like, even in the tarot world, I'm not going to drop names, but there was somebody that I really already knew that I shouldn't have been conversing with, and they proved my point. But basically, if you guys have a channel, it really is better to fly solo. Like, there's nothing wrong with supporting other channels. That's not the issue. The issue is when it's fake support because someone's trying to gain followers or anything like that. I don't do that. So I could be stuck at 90, what is it, 9,930? Is that what I was saying? I don't know, 9,930. I could be stuck there forever. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I like people or go to them and say, hey, let's collab or whatever, just to get my numbers up, because it's always not been about the money. Because even prior to this, I already had a job. And I told you guys that in the beginning. I don't remember which readings. I said it a long time ago. But I'm really here because I was pushed into this, and I feel like this is part of my life journey, but it's not going to be something I'm going to do forever. And I feel like that's probably what happened this year, is like things happened in my personal life that kind of told me like, hey, you need to focus on yourself. And that's really what I've been doing. Focusing on me and my daughter, basically. But yeah, if you have a channel, definitely do whatever you want to do. Don't let other people try to dictate, or, you know, I hear the bullying on other channels where they're talking about other channels, and I'm like, it's very overwhelming. It's just not right, because at the end of the day, if you want to be technical, some of these people just read cards and they say whatever you want to, you know, hear. And that's where they're at. They're up there because people are hanging on to a false sense of reality. A story doesn't really change as often until a lesson has been learned. And I feel like this right here, I feel like it's never going to end, because Capricorns have this type of energy to where you are dating someone, and if it doesn't work out, this person will always know that you were genuine. That's why we always have a lot of past energy in this reading. And it could be the, my people in the live and the subscribers, but definitely it's because Capricorns are hard to forget. So we're always going to have that. But I do feel like in May, at least starting in May, a lot of you want a fresh start. You don't want this old person. You don't want to keep thinking about them. You don't want to, continue to wait for this person, because a lot of you are waiting energetically more so than physically. That's why it's still in separation, but you're still there mentally with this person. I feel like that's what it is. So I feel like there's going to be some type of shift in May to where you're going to start trying to move on. And I do feel like I'm rambling right now, but it may make sense to someone when they replay this back. And I'm not bashing nobody's channel. I'm just going by what I see, because I'm very in tune with myself, with my surroundings. And the fact of the matter is that anybody can go out and purchase oracle cards, tarot cards, read the booklet, and make you believe that everything is really going to happen. And some of this may not happen. There's times when I do a reading and it doesn't make sense until like 2 or 3 months later. But for right now, this is what it is. And we're about to be in May tomorrow, in the next couple hours. Some of you probably already there. But I hope that makes sense, y'all. I'm not trying to, be ugly towards nobody. But I just see what I see on social media. And it's even outside of the tarot world. There's like cooking channels where people are regurgitating other people's recipes and people are flocking to it. But it really has a lot to do with personality as well. But some people in the tarot community don't have a bloodline in this. Like, I'm just keeping it real. So I may not have a lot of, indigenous, but I do have indigenous Native American in my blood. Like, it's in my family. Creole's in my family. I have a lot of family from Louisiana. So there's a lot. Yoruba. There's a lot. I don't do readings as often like that, but it's a real thing. And it's not something to be playing around with. So there's something about fakes. That's why I keep bringing that up. There's something about fake people. So watch out for fake people in May. But anyway, I'm about to get off my soapbox, because now I'm just like digressing for real. Wow. Be careful, Andrea. I actually had a dream about one guy from my past. It can be scary, but you're protected. As you can see, those that came before you are protecting you, because they know that you're the one to break the curse of this type of stuff happening. Yeah. And I know, like, it is considered like the entertainment, but this is real. And some people, I don't even want you guys to be like, oh, agree with every single thing. And which you guys don't do that. Like, you guys are pretty cool. But just some people are like, oh, I live and breathe. Like, don't ever live and breathe for a human. Like, you're obsessed with a human who will never talk to you. Some of them don't even talk or like put hearts or interact with their subscribers. They just ask and beg for subscribers, and then they don't care. They just want you to watch so they can line their pockets. Because I understand that this is somebody's money. This is someone's full-time career. But I don't know. I'm going to digress because I feel like I'm being negative. But yeah, let me get y'all this so I could go. I feel like when I get old, I'm gonna be one of them old grandmas that just be complaining about everything. Wow. It's Callie. I just don't want to turn into that type of person because you guys, I don't care if you watch whoever you want to watch. I even watch some readers. It's very condensed though. Like it went from, you know, certain people, and I just started dropping them as I started, you know, opening up to my spirituality a little bit more, because some of the things they said, some of the things they did, I just wasn't in agreement with it. I would never tell you to not go watch certain people. I feel like that's the rudest thing ever for someone to say, oh, don't watch this channel, they're lying. All the other channels are lying. Don't do that. And I'm not saying all the channels are. I'm basically saying that there's a few people on this YouTube who are not connected and they're just reading cards. So anyway, let's go ahead and get you guys affirmation for May. What does Capricorn need to know for May? Something that they need to take with them as they go into May. We have communication. So wonder how that other person's feeling. Wow. Okay. Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling. Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there's a strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person who came up with that aphorism. So again, this is about communication. I feel like I said this earlier about people need to just keep it real with Capricorn, because Capricorn will keep it real with them. So I feel like there could be some type of joining with someone from your past, but you have to communicate how you're feeling. They need to communicate how they're feeling, and then you guys just leave it at that. Because I feel like someone's going to consistently stay in your energy if you don't communicate to them that someone's hard-headed, by the way, because that's what I heard when I said just communicate to them, because you can't communicate with someone who's hard-headed. But sometimes these people feel like Capricorn that is supposed to only, you know, talk to them. They become obsessed, and it's scary obsessed. So just be mindful of that. Communication is key in May. So if someone's trying to make you feel some type of way, or speaking out of turn, speaking fakeness, lies on you, communicate that. It's okay. So don't let no one stifle your communication or how you speak or how you do things to appease them. There's a lot of purple here too, so that's a lot of spirituality, a lot of higher self type energy here. So just keep that in mind. Look, clarity is also at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, a lot of you are going to be having a lot of clarity as we approach, and generosity. So there is definitely going to be people coming to you because they know that you are gentle, caring, loving, and they're going to be trying to beg. But I feel like you have to discern whether they're there for a good reason or not. For some of you, if someone does come in and ask you for money, you're supporting their drug addiction or whatever addiction they have. And you will know that, and you have to be the one to say no. But I feel like this person might become violent or upset. So just be mindful of that. You can't control other people around you. Clearly, people are out here acting crazy, and we can't control them. So just stay prayed up and protect yourselves, and just know that the people that came before you are also protecting you as well. So that is the reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I will look at the comments. If it's something negative, I just delete it because I don't got time for that. But you are open to speak your mind. But I appreciate you guys taking time out. I hope you have a good evening and a good week. I may or may not come on this week and do another reading. It kind of just depends. But let's try to all think about new love, new people, new experiences, so that way our readings can change. because I'm tired of these past people. We know they're going to be there, but we don't want to make everything about them. So let's all pray that a new energy comes through so we can start moving forward. But thank you guys for joining. I will catch y'all later.